Marx coined the term bourgeoisie to designate the holders of capital. In his work, The German Ideology, he delineates the rise of the bourgeoisie within early modern urban centers. This class emerged as independent traders and manufacturers following the decline of the traditional guild system. Their struggle against the landed aristocracy aimed to establish a political and legal framework that would advance their economic interests. This ongoing class conflict persisted throughout Marx's lifetime. Leveraging their economic might, the bourgeoisie fundamentally reshaped Europe's production relations. The hallmark of their bourgeois mode of production became producing for profit, or rather, production for the sake of production, as opposed to production for practical use. This transformation relegated prior markers of wealth and influence to secondary status as capital ownership took precedence. Even the landed aristocracy underwent a process of bourgeoisification, acquiring landed capital ownership as articulated by Marx in the 18th Brumaire. The ascent of the bourgeoisie is summarized in the Communist Manifesto. This class is attributed with dismantling feudal and patriarchal ties while propelling the growth of productive forces more swiftly in a century than all previous generations combined. Its vigor is manifest through ceaseless turmoil, driving forth progress. By exploiting the global market, it imparts a universal quality to production and consumption, dissolving parochialism in every nation. This process engenders a world knitted in the fabric of its own production mode, a creation bearing its unmistakable stamp. Yet the bourgeoisie confronts challenges. Its market oriented economic system expands in accelerating waves, yet its intrinsic instability is laid bare through recurrent economic turmoil. Like a conjurer who has lost control over summoned forces, the bourgeoisie grapples with its creation. Foremost among these outcomes, it spawns its own gravediggers, the working class or proletariat, upon whose exploitation its dominion hinges. Initially impoverished and marginalized, the working class organizes and commences its struggle against the bourgeoisie. Marx envisions a pivotal juncture in this conflict where a faction of the ruling class will dissociate and align with the revolutionary ranks. Amid clashes with the aristocracy, the bourgeoisie targets autocratic political structures, advocating for the democratic republic. However, as the working class amasses strength, it exploits the more open political arena to triumph in the fight for democracy. This culminates in the transfer of power from the bourgeoisie to the hands of the working class, paving the way for an egalitarian society without class distinctions.